Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So the Texas Longhorns return team didn't help matters out much there. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
They're trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off play action. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So Ole Miss offense has the ball for the first time. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
Yeah, he's got that speed, and you see DBs. They're probably watching him come on the field right now.
He's going to go for a big one. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And that pass is intercepted. And he's tackled and no chance to run it back, but the try fails. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Using the quick game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. Just throws toward the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Getting some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down goes at the 9. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC.
He's going to throw deep right side. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Rebels! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Offense gets set for second down. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lateral.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion from the offense. He's got it on the right. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Now they'll run it to the right here. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit and deep it.
Working deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. You guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Second and goal for this offense. Trying to slam in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Across the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Works the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to the air one more time. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything.
Dialed up the... It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Now on 4th down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a call by the offense.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And now on 2nd down for this offense. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking downfield, it's Manning.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. Looking for a deep man. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
He has been terrorizing.
Oh, they tricked him. It's a fake. He wants to throw. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air, it's Manning. Got his man quickly. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Trying to get to it. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's White. That's 20. He's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Got it in the middle. It's Woolen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. They fake it, pitch it to the tight end. He's not going to make it, stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the right. Got a lot of running room. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make it.
And they got him for the sack. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to pass. It's Manning. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaughn Hemingway.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback.
Lofts one high and deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And they'll take over 1st and 10. Offense getting set for first down.
29 Philly, 2-9 to go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets to him, down goes the quarterback. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He's going to pass. He lets one fly deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in the flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Quick release by the QB. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Man, a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Simmons. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Rebels! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add an to fake, hit it for the end zone. Hard-hitting tackle. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The first down sack pushes the ball back to this long 2nd down.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get it in.
Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Quarterback will keep it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw at Simmons. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls in.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Now on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. And that ball is picked off. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss. It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Final minute now of the third quarter. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got him downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wide out in motion. He wants to throw here on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Butler. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Coming after him. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're going to throw it again. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's thrown another interception. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Owens. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone. Going up top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that pass picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Offense in an empty set. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Grab near the marker. It's Butler. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
Here we go.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big time. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Great job by the defense. They got penetration in the backfield. They were trying to throw for it to get the 2-point conversion, but instead the defense comes up with a massive sack.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead, you got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
And the DB right with him to knock it away. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looking for a big gain. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. He makes the connection. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Emmanuel. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with... He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. To the air, it's Simmons. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! And the route is on. They want to throw. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where...
Hit the afterburners, kid. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Emmanuel. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. To throw, it's Simmons. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Here comes the Texas offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
He's looking to throw. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Woolen.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Dropping back, it's Owens. Gets it out quickly. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense,